Hello.
Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
I'm Jay.
And give one Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening, Barry will be creating a card featuring the Decorative Trees bundle. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer, as well. Say hello to those of you who've joined us live. Also, just as a reminder, at the end of the video, we'll be giving this card away from last Sunday. Last Sunday's video. So do pop in a comment in that.
Yeah, the link for that video is currently pinned in the top of the live chat. So if you haven't seen it yet, click that link in the new tab and open it up. Leave a comment and come back and watch the live, or click that link after this and see how Jay created that lovely card.
Yeah, cool. So yes, hello and welcome, Jian, Loli and Sandy McCullough, Quinn, Keisha, Cheryl, Linda, Carol, Charlotte, Mary Lou. Who else we got? Debs. Hi, Debs. Good evening. Subi, William, Judy, Vivian, Tanji, Sylvia, Sandra. We also have Connie. Hello. Seal, Dipti, Nancy Amato, Be More Stamper, Pauline, and I believe that is everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Lovely.
And Jackie.
Jackie's just popped in at the end there. So, good. I don't think anyone's popped in from Facebook as of yet. So if you are watching this on Facebook and you would like to interact with us a little bit more, do come and join us over on YouTube, because the comments come through a little bit quicker than they do on Facebook. So yeah, if you've got any questions or so on, just come and check us out over here on YouTube. But do remember, you can purchase your Stampin' Up goodies from us as well. So I'll quickly pop the link on the screen right now. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Netherlands, Austria, Belgium and Ireland, you can use that link on the screen right now and you can shop your Stampin' Up goodies from us via there. So yeah, if there's anything you like, or if you've got any questions about ordering from us, do please drop us an email or private messages, and we're quite happy to get back to you. That's not a problem. But we're going to crack on now.
Yeah, we've had Bling Bling Crafter, Pat and Marty.
Pat and Marty, good evening to you. Cool. So let's go camera down and let's have a little play with the Decorative Trees. That's good. Just going to move out of the way for a moment. That's it. Cats. Good. So there we have it. So Decorative Trees, this one right here. So I'm going to be playing with. So I'm going to keep it quite simple this evening. We'll see what happens and we'll go through from there. So first of all, I just need to grab myself out. Actually, I've already got myself a card base already cut and prepped, so I might as well use this one here. So we use A6-ish. We use our own version of A6. So this is a 21 by 14 scored in half at 10.5 centimeters is what we've got for our one, for our card base. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to really be doing much stamping with this today, but we've got some lovely, you probably have seen with Jay's one previously, he did this and used some of the borders here for stamping as well. And with the sentiment, he has done some previous one where he's used the sentiments, but we're going to mainly use the dies today. And the dies coordinate lovely with these, and we are going to be using this one right here with the snowflake die on that side over there. So what I'm going to do is I've got myself a little bit of, what colour is this? This is Misty Moonlight is what I've got right here. So I've got myself a little bit of Misty. I might actually try it for a moment. Let's just have a little look. See, navy. Neutral. I'll just have a little look at see what Night of Navy looks like. Darker blue, so it might be it's a colder blue, so we'll see how this goes out. So first off, I'm going to cut my tree here with my Night of Navy. I will cut one out in the Misty Moonlight as well, and we'll see how that comes out, because I just wanted it to be a little bit darker. But I can try something with the Misty Moonlight and see if we can just add a few more techniques to it. So that's my 2 trees. And let's just get rid of the die cutting machine for the moment. I would normally try and use the glass mat for this, but it's under the table and it's a bit too loud and clattery to get it out. So I'll just use a bit of scrap paper, which is perfectly good as well if you haven't got the glass mat. But the glass mat is available for purchase, Jay, isn't it?
Yes, online exclusive.
Online exclusive, so it is there. So I'm just going to grab myself some Misty Moonlight here. And I just want to kind of just darken down these edges a little bit. Was it Misty I grabbed? Yes. And we're just kind of, I just want to darken these up. Now, most of this actually is going to get covered up. So, just kind of, just want to have a little bit of a play around and see how this works. And I'm going to do the same with the Night of Navy, but that may be too dark now after doing it with this. I think this works quite nice. So I'm using one of the mini blending brushes right here, which are really quite handy, and you can see how I hold it. I kind of like to try and get a little bit of pressure on the top of the brush. They're quite nice to hold, and you can control your application a little bit. So you can see I just buckled that up a little bit, but that's not a problem because I'm going to stick some stuff over it in a second. Okay, so we kind of darken that down right there. I'm just going to try and I'll do the same with the Night of Navy. And let's just see, but this now may be go too dark. So I'm going to use the same. I think instantly it looks better on the other one now. That's good. So that's my 2 colours right there. So you can see now that's the Misty Moonlight with the blending around it, and that there is the Night of Navy with the blending round. So we'll see what these look like once I put the next part onto this. So what I'm going to do is I have got myself some of my adhesive sheets. And let's have a little play with these. What I'm going to do is I am going to grab myself a bit of basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to cut this to a size.
So we've had Debbie, Shaz, Hazel, Sherry join us as well.
Excellent. Good evening.
Joanna Barnes.
Hi, Joanna.
Nikki, Margaret, and Jessel Craft with Janice.
Excellent. Yes, Janice, your project looked really interesting this evening. Can't wait to see what you did with that, or what you do with that, should I say? So good. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut myself some of my adhesive sheets, and I'm just going to peel this off if I can just find out where it is, which is that side there. And I'll just peel that side off gently there. So I've now got myself a sticky layer right here, and it is very sticky. And I'm just going to stick this to this side. So you're sticking it to the back side of the piece you want to cut. Okay. So that's the back side. And then you would then cut through on this one right here. Alright, so I'm going to go and cut that through my machine. I'll cut it at an angle so I can still use, if I want to use the bottom of something, I can do. Just going to run this through a few times because it's a little bit thicker, and that the adhesive makes it a little bit harder to cut through. What was that, Jay?
Did you see someone commented to turn it, the cutting side up towards the roller?
No, I didn't know.
I think on our previous.
Okay.
So you could try it again. But that was more for glimmer.
Okay. Yeah, so this cuts quite nicely, and you can normally tell that it's cut quite nicely because when you look on the back side, it almost looks like these very thin pencil lines which you've got going on. But I'm just going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to poke these bits out. And hopefully they come out. It does feel... that isn't quite cut as well as I want. So before I take it out completely, I'm just going to run it through again. I'm just going to change the positioning, and I may do what Jay's just said and do it in a... well, let's do it upwards. Let's see how that works. But I'm also changing the position of in the die cutter machine, so then that way there's different pressure on the machine. So let's do that. That may be a bit better.
We have Carol, Grace as well on Facebook.
On Facebook. Good evening, Facebook. Yeah, that's popping out a little bit easier now. You can see it's just come out there in one go. So if it feels like it's going to be, if it's something struggling to come out, it's easier to seat it back in before you remove it completely, and then just run it through your die cutting machine. So I'm just going to get rid of some of these big chunky ones beforehand. Now when I did a prototype, I had to play around with this, and I didn't use the sticky paper, the adhesive sheets. But I'm using it now. Unfortunately, it's left most of the intricate parts in the die, which is quite handy. So I haven't had to sit there and peel all of those out. So that there is what I have just been left with this bit right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this over one of these trees. So that one there is my dark, misty, my dark Night of Navy. And I'm quite liking that actually. It looks quite nice. It's still got another one, but let's see what it looks like on the misty moonlight. Like that. I'm quite liking it, I think, with the misty moonlight, but I may just darken it down a little bit more and just reduce, so I blend it in just a little bit more. I do quite like the contrast, the white. Oh, I don't know, actually know what I prefer now. You know what, I actually think I prefer the darker one. I like that contrast between the white and the blue. So I'm going to stick with that one right there. So what I can do is now I'm going to do this. I just need to peel the adhesive sheet off the back of this tree. So the adhesive sheets are perfect for this type of die because this is so intricate that popping glue on this is going to be, can be potentially a little bit messy. Okay, so I'm just going to work with the bottom part first. So I'm not going to take the complete top off. I'm just going to, because that gives me something to hold on to. I will just position that where I want it. There we go. And then it's kind of almost in a way I will peel off as I'm doing it. I can take the whole thing off now. And then just carefully, but once it's stuck down, it is going to be stuck. So just take your time. And that there is how you use some adhesive sheets without getting sticky fingers. Okay, and you can see I just peeled it off. Just pop it in the bin now and you're good to go. So that there is that one. What the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab myself my an embossing folder. So I've got myself to do one of my favourite ones. This one, the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to take this and I am going to grab myself a little bit of pool party. So let's just clear myself some room. Grab myself my trimmer and my ruler for a moment. Just need to measure something. So I'm going to cut a panel which is 10 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters. So which is around about 4 by 2.5 in inches. So that's those two right there. And I'm going to run this through the embossing folder, like so. So this is a 3D embossing folder, so I do just need to bring my machine back in again and just change my plates around. So I just need the plate number 4 for my embossing. So it's a normal base plate number 1 and number 4. And we run that through. I was just about to literally just mention that, Joe, about the Decorative Trees. I wonder if Joe's put it in there already, and as I did it. So yes, so we have a Decorative Trees retreat coming up very, very soon. When is it? It is on the 9th of November. We have got the retreat, and we'll be using this set. So it's with me, Jay, and Sarah from Kiss Creative, and you're going to get a variety of projects done for the day, and it's simple ones, isn't it? It's the casual cards. Simple. We're not simple. Casual. Simple to casual. Probably more casual for us is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be using this one here, so you can at least get 9 cards made on a day, so you can have a good old stab at your Christmas card making with us in one day if you want to. So yeah, come and join us. Click that link if you want to. If you're looking at this after the retreat, you can still book in for the retreats as well. And they are available on replay. You'll just get all of the instructions and you have access to the pre-records, well, the recording of the day. So you can see that's what I've gone and done right there. I've gone and just embossed this one. So the Distressed Tile 3D, I think it's one of my favourite ones, is what we've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a little bit of a play around with this one. And I am going to, I've got one which I've done, this one I did earlier, but I haven't done nothing with it. So I've got 2 to work with, but being that I've already put a little bit of glitter on this one. I'll work with this one, and if I don't like it, I've got one which I can fall back onto. So I've got myself some of the shimmer white embossing paste. Don't actually know how this is going to come out yet, but we will just... We've only got a little bit left in this now, but we've had this for a long time, Jay, haven't we?
Yes.
And have you reactivated this, or is this still the original?
I added some water to it.
Okay, so we have reactivated this. So if you have got one of these like us and you've had it in your stash for absolutely ages, and it's gone rock solid, or it's gone not rock solid, if it's gone rock solid, it's probably beyond saving. But if it has gone a little bit harder, we've just mixed a bit of water in with this, and then just reactivated it, and it still has worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't know how heavy-handed I want to go with this.
But the silicone, are you using the silicone?
No, I'm not using the silicone.
Just
There we go.
thank you.
So, maybe that's a bit too... All right, I've gone a little bit too heavy-handed with that. I think it's kind of, as a paste, it's filled everything in. It's kind of gone like a little bit of a filler. So I'm not 100% happy with how that one initially has come out. So I'm going to put that one to one side. I'm just going to use my finger, I think, on this. I'm going to have a little bit more control. And I'm just going to... add a little bit of shimmer to this background. I think, but with my finger, I'm able to... I feel like I'm able to control the application a little bit, so I'm kind of getting a bit more... Just the glitter is coming off, rather than the paste completely and filling all the gaps in. So if I just show you... It's not really showing up too well on the camera. I've got to find the... To the eye, it's shimmering quite nicely. Okay, but you just don't want to... Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for a moment. So there's a little bit on there, which we have got. Pop your lid back on your paste, and you're good. I may use some more of that again in a moment, but I will see what happens once we've constructed. And that's one. So if I just show you the original, the one which I did before, I think you can see a little bit. Again, you can definitely see the sparkle, but to the eye, it's just filled it in. So I may as well have just used a piece of paper and just run it over the top of it, whereas this one's given me a little bit of a sparkle. So you're kind of creating a bit of your own glimmer paper in a way. I can go a little bit heavy-handed with that, and if I want to, but I'm going to leave it until I've constructed, and I'll see what happens. Now that paste is very fast drying, especially with the amount which I used. It will dry. See, it's already dried on my finger as well. So it is very fast drying. So you don't have to be. But if you're using it slightly chunkier and a bit more heavy-handed, it will take a little bit longer to dry. But I would say it would still dry relatively quickly. You're not having to wait 24 hours or hours for it to dry. Not really, unless you really got heavy-handed with it. So it's one of the best things about that paste. So good, so we have got ourselves a tree, we have got ourselves a glittery pool party, and I'm going to be using some designer series paper. Now the paper which I've decided to use is, let's just have a little look at it, it is some of the paper from the Sentimental Christmas one right here. So I'm just going to show you this paper pack first. Lizzie would be proud. We was with Lizzie yesterday actually, and I got Lizzie'd. I got glittered. She had some glitter, and she come around. She just sprinkled it on my head. But she also got Rudolphed. So if you, I think she might have posted it in the Crafty Stampers. I'm not sure where she posted it actually, but yes, Sarah Sayers come along with a blending brush, and it had real red on it, and blended her nose, and it wouldn't come out for it. It's quite funny. So yeah, so we've got some lovely paper right here. So we've got these lovely trees, and we've got some holly and ribbon on the back right there. We have got some lovely snowflakes. I really like this one here with the deer on the background, which is really nice. We have got some, like a bouquet of flowers and some stripes. We've got stockings. Now there is a die set, Stampin' die set, which will coordinate this one here, and I believe it will cut this. It will probably cut this out. I don't quote me on that, but just double check. But it does it, Joe? So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. It's the same one. And you've got if you love scrapbooking, then this is a perfect Christmas scrapbooking page right here. Because you've got this lovely outside, you can put some nice stuff in the middle right there. And you've got that one there is a lovely scrapbooking page as well. So a nice Christmas one. And you've got your candles on that side. So it's a really nice little paper pack, but especially great for some scrapbooking pages going on that, if that is something you enjoy. Because Stampin' Up are kind of branching out a little bit more into scrapbooking, aren't we? Jay, we've got scrapbooking there is some more scrapbooking supplies on the website. So if scrapbooking is your thing, do be sure to go and have a little check out of those. And share your secrets with us, because scrapbooking is something which we're not 100%. We've never really done it, so it's kind of a bit of a learning curve for us, Jay, isn't it? Scrapbooking. So the designer series paper which I'm going to use is this one right here. Okay, so yes, Nancy, it is quite, and yeah, it's a very traditional, what you class, what I would say, traditional kind of like papers. Retro. I was trying not to offend. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that on like that, and we're going to pop that on over the top like that. So I told you this is going to be a relatively quick card this evening. So that's that. And I will do that down as a single layer, and I will pop the tree on some dimensionals. Oop, what?
It was swirling on my side.
Okay.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, everything looks good over here. So we're just going to stick this one down with some glue directly down. So this is going to be a landscape card. So that's gone in like that. So basically what I've done with this panel with the measurements is I've just kept it kind of like a ratio, so it's kind of an equal border around the size. So I know that this is going to be 10.5. So if I cut this, if I had a 6.5 scrap bit of paper, I know it's 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5. So I knew it was 4 centimeters smaller. So I would make sure that I cut the top part 4 centimeters smaller as well. So I knew that was 14. So I would then cut it down to 10, which then gives me the correct ratio. It's kind of how I work with my layers, making sure that everything is quite pleasing to the eye. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the correct way to do it. So if you like yours to be different shapes, then let's go ahead and do that. Be you. So that's going to go on like that. And that there, obviously somebody will win this card next week. When you receive it, you'll see that the shimmer and shine is on there. Oh, there you go. I think I just kind of caught it a little bit. Down there. That can go on like this, and this can go on like that. Okay, so we will pop, I think I'm going to pop this on no, we go down flat on that one. Oh, do I? Decisions. So that's going to go And then with the sentiment, see the sentiment which I'm going to do is this one right here. So again, I would normally pop that one up on some dimensionals as well, but then that gives me a double layer, which is too hard. So I'm going to go down, directly down onto this one. I'm thinking postage in mind whilst I'm doing all of this as well. I would love to put around about 10 dimensionals deep on this, but that would just cost a fortune in sending. So, and if you're making more of these, you want to keep it relatively cost effective for you. So that's going to go on like that. And then we'll pop some dimensionals on the tree right here. Was that enough dimensionals? So let's just take these off.
You're using big dimensionals.
Big dimensionals, yes. It's a big die. So we're going to stick that on kind of around about there. Like that. And then, yes, sentiment which I've got in there is may your days be merry. Or we can go with something else. See, I did this last time and I asked Ray to fussy cut it out, didn't I? We can go like that. But I think what we'll do is we'll keep this very rectangular and go on like that. But I kind of feel that I need a bit of colour to it. I just don't know whether or not. Let's just have a little bit of a play for a moment. Let's have, what colour can I use? Let's go 26, that's an in colour. See, what if you're wondering why I'm muttering to myself, I can never remember what colour family, what colours are in what family. So on all of our ink pads which we've got in front of us, we write either 26, so I know it's 2024, 2020, 24 to 26 in colour, so it's 2 years. Or, it's, for example, R for Regals, we then have B for Brights. So I know what colour family, because we then keep all of our cardstock in a coordinating folder. So yes, so it's quite handy to just have a little marker pen and just write the either the year of the year of it, or the letter of the colour family potentially is quite handy. So I've also got, yeah, let's go with, have a little look at that one. I'm not sure if that's going to be a little bit too pink actually. It may be. I might need to go with, what one is that one there? Petal Pink. Let's see, that's subtle. So, and that's a little bit more. Possibly. Let's have a little look. I'm not sure yet if I like it, but we will see. So I'm just going to grab a block. I'll still do it with black ink.
Iniki said golden boss.
Oh, see, now you've got to throw me out there. You've got to throw the spanner in the works there, haven't you, Iniki? Gold emboss on what cardstock? That is the question. Do I do gold emboss on white? So that there is what we have got. I'm thinking maybe the petal pink actually and subtles kind of may work on this one. So I'm just going in like that. And then we have, oh, I don't know now. This is where I confuse myself. Too many options and then I get confused. So let's just do this one right here.
Did you want to fall? Guess what I like.
What do you like? Well, actually, I quite like that one there now.
I like the pink.
I like the pink,
yeah.
Which is the pretty in pink, which is that one right there. Which I think is quite nice, actually. So now, do I do gold embossing on that one? Or is that too much, Jay, do you reckon?
I don't think the gold emboss would work.
No, I think it might be a bit too thin, actually.
Loose.
Yeah, so you know what? Gold embossing sounded great, but no, I think Jay's got a point now. I think we would lose, especially some of the definition on the wording. So I'm going to go right here and kind of like keep it with the pink right here. I think it is quite nice. So we've kind of gone a little bit non-traditional colours, and with the blue, well, I suppose with the blues kind of gone a bit cold, but we're adding a pop of colour in here with that. So I'm going to go with the pink. I think that works quite nicely. And then that can go over. So we'll just use this one. Now I can use the minis, because the mini dimensionals, because I've got a mini piece. Judy, you like the white? Yeah, the white was nice, but it was just, I think that pop of colour, I think just kind of sets it off. It's different, yes. But the white does work as well.
Dev said the pink pops.
The pink pops. So I'm doing that, and I'll just pop a couple on here. And I'm not going all the way to the end, because this side here is going to go onto the tree. So I can pop a bit of glue on that side. And then that can then go over, centrally over the top, like that. And that one goes in like that. And then I did bring out some snowflakes here, but we have got the Drucy adhesive backed embellishments. Maybe just see whether or not we can add a little bit more bling to this. Let's just have a little look. I'll probably keep it with the silver, being that we're quite a cold card, so we'll just keep it with that colour.
The brown offsets the coldness.
Yes, and then that pink then just adds a little bit of warmth to it as well. But we'll add some of these lovely Drucy gems around. Like so, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And I think we are fine. I was thinking, do I add a little bit more embossing paste to it? But I don't think I need to add any more embossing paste to it, because the embossing paste has just brought the background to life just a little bit. It doesn't really transpire too well on camera, but in person it kind of catches it quite nicely. You see it. So I'm not going to add any more, and you'll just have to hopefully trust me that there is what we've got.
Sparkly.
But that there is today's card.
Amazing.
There we have it. So what do you think? Do you enjoy it? Do you like it? So we will be giving this card away next Sunday. So if you would like a chance of winning that, we've been taking all of the names down from the live chat this evening. So that will automatically get rolled over into next Sunday's draw. But you have also got a chance if you come back and leave us another comment after the live, then that will also give you a double entry, or it will give you one entry if it's the first comment you have left. So do make sure you come back, have another little look at the video if you want to, save it to your playlist, leave us a comment, and
share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends, and there we have it. So, Jay's just got some bits and bobs. Whilst he's doing that, I'm going to get the draw ready for the first card, which was, or not the first card, last week's card, which was that one right there. So we're going to give that one away very, very soon. So I'm going to get the draw ready for that one.
Right, yes, so if you haven't seen it, Barry's card from Wednesday, I believe it was, embossing on glimmer paper with a lovely fussy cut sentiment.
Perfectly fussy cut sentiment.
Also, I used his trial of the embossing on the tree for Funfold Friday, but creating this box. It's a quick video for this one. It was only like 15 minutes. So do check that out. Last Friday we were out, so I forgot that I scheduled it for premiere. So thank you to those who have watched it.
We got a little bit sidetracked, didn't we? And it was about 8 o'clock, and we went, oh, we've missed our own premiere. So, which is good. And so that's that. I have just popped the link in for tonight's crafty chat tidy Zoom link. So if you'd like to come along and join us after we've ended the live, then the link has just gone in there for you, so you can click that and you can come along and join us. But I reckon what I'm going to do is I will go over to the draw, and let's give away this card right here. So we got a wheel. I found out we can do a wheel.
Yeah,
I was a bit concerned last week. I thought we didn't have a wheel.
Couldn't.
So let's have a little look, see if there is any more of you going in there.
Barry loves a wheel.
I do like a wheel. So now we've got 22 of you that have left a comment afterwards, and 48 of you that did a comment during the live. So let's see who this is going to be.
Good luck, everyone.
We have Mary Lou.
Hey!
Congratulations there, Mary Lou. All you need to do, Mary, is you just need to email us. Details are on the screen right now. Barry and Jay at mitosucrafts.com. Please pop today's date, the 20th of October 2024, in the subject line and winner, and then your full mailing address, please, and country, just to make sure I know exactly where I'm sending it to. And we'll pop that card in the post to you. So congratulations there, Mary.
Your
name is in it if you want it. So there we have it. Congratulations to you. Well done.
Amazing.
Lovely. So I think we'll end it right there.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add? Yeah. See ya. No, I think that's it, really. Jay's popped the link in for the class, so if you're interested in that, do make sure you click on that and come and join us. Shop with us. Go over to mitosucrafts.com /shop. It's always a bit of a tongue twister, that one. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Lovely. So see some of you on Zoom in a few minutes. If not on Zoom, we will see you on Wednesday, same time, same place.
Cool.
Have a good week, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Oh.